Debt and mental health. Hi, this is Consumer Protection Attorney Bill Clanton. I've helped hundreds of consumers deal with debt collection harassment, inaccurate credit reporting, and other consumer-related matters. And before I get into the subject matter of this video, I want to give you a trigger warning. I'm going to be talking about mental health issues and the way that debt can affect somebody's mental health. And if this is going to trigger you in any way, I'd suggest you watch another video. Okay, with that said, debt can have an incredible impact on your mental health. Studies have shown no matter your level of education or your prior experiences in life, taking on debt and being in debt gives you a six times increase for the likelihood of a mental health problem. Depression, anxiety, fear, the list goes on. Being in debt is hard on your mental health. You may feel anxiety. You may have a fear that you can never pay a debt off. These problems are common and affect nearly everyone who is in debt. Now, in Texas, 40% of consumers have debts in collections. So that's just in collections. That's not consumers in debt in Texas. So half of Texas, at least I would say, is suffering adverse mental health impacts of carrying debt. The adverse mental health impacts, like I said, lead to anxiety, can even lead to self-harm. In 1977, the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act was passed, and it referred to abundant evidence of the harm that debt collectors were having on people. Now, the Congress didn't know about mental health or hadn't seen the studies that are out these days about the impacts that debt has on your mental health, but they knew. They referred to the impact that debt collectors were having on people's marital stability, on their ability to keep a job, on their tendency to file bankruptcy. They knew all these things were the results of debt collection harassment and the pressure of having debts. Now, having debts is hard, but having debts in collections is even harder on folks. When a debt collector calls you, it's easy to feel gripped by anxiety or to feel like you can never pay a debt off. If you're being harassed by a debt collector, you need to know that's against the law, and you can take action to make that stop. There are powerful laws in place that prohibit debt collectors from harassing you, intimidating you, threatening you, and taking other action. If you're suffering the mental health impact of carrying debt, or you're being harassed by debt collectors, we want to help you. Give us a call. Save any documents you have that document the debt or the collections of the debt, and we'll see what we can do to help you out. Thank you for watching.